enough delusion, man. The Sixers had won this trade, in my opinion, and the reason why I thought the Sixers had won this trade is for the simple fact that James Harden really wasn't trying to come there. You know what I mean? He really wasn't trying to show up. He really wasn't trying to be a team player. He most definitely wasn't trying to be a team player. I felt like James Harden put himself in another bad predicament. You know what I mean? And I'm a big James Harden fan. And I felt like Harden is now starting to, his value of a basketball player is really, really decreasing. Like, really decreasing. For the simple fact that, remember, the last year when the Sixers had James Harden, not one time last year at all, that the 76ers was the best team or the second best team in the East. Not one time. But you know what's crazy this year, though? The Sixers are actually the second best team in the East. Just was number one until they lost to Boston last night. But now you sit here thinking like, damn, so maybe it wasn't Doc Rivers. It was Doc Rivers the problem? Did the Sixers get rid of a good head coach because of James Harden? Then you was like, oh no, that really can't be it, because they had Nick Nurse last year, and the Sixers still wasn't still didn't look like the team that could be the best of the East or anything in that nature. So why I felt like the Sixers really won this trade, keep it a buck, because they added bench depth, and I think that's what Philly was lacking in all those previous years. They didn't have that much bench for real. That bench was very, 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 very small. I felt like that bench was like an eighth man. After the eighth man, they were just like, that's it. We don't have nobody else. Nobody else is going to come in to help us, save us, or anything in that nature. And now that Philly went on here and added depth, like I said, they got a Marcus Morris, they got a Robert Covington, they got a Nicholas Batum. All these people are good role players. They know how to play their role very, very well. Nicholas Batum has been in this league forever, it feels like. But this guy's know how to stay around. This guy knows how to keep his game relevant. You know what I mean? He might not be the strongest suit on the offensive side, but damn it, he's most definitely going to play defense. And that's one thing about Nicholas Batum I like about him. He plays defense. You know what I mean? Yes, back in his heyday when he was with Portland, most definitely Nicholas Batum was an offensive scorer. I'm not going to say a threat. He was an offensive scorer. He was able to get his buckets. Now, he knows his role. He knows that he's not being the guy that got to take even 10 shots a game, really. If he even takes 10 shots a game, that's like a good game for him. You know what I mean? So then you get a Marcus Morris, one of the Morris twins that knows that been in the league for a nice period of time also. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think this is the Morris that won a championship with the Lakers. I think that might have been Markieff. But still at the same time, the Morris twin has been in the league. He's had played in multiple teams that has got farther in the playoffs. He has been in good winning cultures and everything like that. He's a good forward that can stretch out. He's a forward that can come down to the basket and grab rebounds. He's not a rim protector. No, he's not Joel Embiid, the second or the first, or anything of that nature. But Marcus Morris knows his job. He knows how to do it. Robert Covington, his second stint with the Sixers. He most definitely is familiarized with the Sixers. He knows the culture, the atmosphere that the Sixers is trying to bring to this to the NBA. So Robert Covington, knowing what he brings, and he's a three-point shooter. He spreads the floor out. That helps Embiid out a lot. That helps Tyrese Maxey out a lot. That these guys are able to be in their spot in the right time, hopefully, and then they can potentially get win a lot of games this year. Because in my opinion, by them doing this trade, in my opinion, I feel like Philadelphia is now the second best team in the East. The second best team. Boston showed them why that Boston is number one. That this and the Drew Holiday, Porzingis, and stuff like that. That was a good look for Boston. Now Philadelphia, like I said, they didn't get blown out. It was a close game until it got like late fourth quarter. And Philly, I just felt like Philadelphia just haven't reached that Boston level yet.